didn't land here by chance. This moment has been divinely orchestrated just for you. Deep down, you know it. You've felt the build-up, the pull, the pressure in your spirit that something massive is about to shift. And guess what? That shift starts right now. This is your confirmation. This is your call to rise. Everything you've endured, everything you've questioned, every sleepless night and silent prayer has been preparing you for this moment. You are not just anybody. You are chosen. You are powerful. And tonight is your breakthrough. Get ready to feel it in your bones, in your soul, in your energy. Your transformation isn't coming. It's here. So take a deep breath, lean in, and prepare yourself. Because what's about to happen is going to awaken a part of you that the world has yet to see, but heaven has always known. You're standing in a sacred convergence, a moment divinely timed, not stumbled upon. This isn't just another message or random turning point. This is precision. Something within you has already known that a deep shift was near, and now it's here. The vibration you've carried through every battle, every surrender, has summoned this alignment. Pause now and fully settle into this frequency, because what unfolds next demands your full presence. This is not about watching from the sidelines. This is participation in the sacred unfolding of your own transformation. Everything that brought you here, the chaos, the longing, the quiet hope, was evidence that the shift was already in motion. The rewriting of your timeline begins now. It's not theoretical, it's visceral. You've crossed into a space where old limits no longer fit, and the language of your soul is becoming louder than the noise of the past. What's happening isn't random, it's personal, and this moment is a mirror showing you exactly how aligned you truly are. Breathe it in. Let it anchor. You're no longer preparing, you're entering. Don't just watch, be part of the journey. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. The best is yet to come. This transformation isn't abstract or symbolic. It's anchored in the body, pulsing through every cell like a new current. The changes underway aren't just in your thoughts or spirit. They're happening in the matter that holds you. Your vessel is adjusting to house a higher rhythm, a more refined energy that calls you upward and inward at once. This isn't a flick of a switch. It's a cascade, steady and undeniable. You may feel strange shifts, tingles, emotional waves, moments of restlessness, but they're not signs of imbalance. They're echoes of your form, evolving to hold more truth, more presence, more resonance. Your structure is becoming fluid, responsive to the very energy that created you. Let the discomfort reveal your deep capacity for metamorphosis. It's not breakdown, it's recalibration. And within that recalibration lies your activation. As your body softens to this new signature, you'll begin to sense a different kind of awareness. You are syncing with your encoded design, no longer just a seeker, but a transmitter. Allow it. Invite it. This is not happening to you. It's rising through you. If you feel the abundance of divine love filling your heart, now is the perfect time to share it. By clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $100 or more, you can help spread God's blessings far and wide. Your offering will not only touch your own life, but also reach countless souls through this platform. Each of you holds a sacred place in God's magnificent plan, and your generosity will be the answer to many prayers. Take action now. Share your blessings to honor His kingdom, for you were created to accomplish even greater works through His loving hands. May God's grace be with you. There's always been a sense that your path wasn't quite like the others, a subtle current pulling you in a direction most couldn't see or feel. That inner knowing, that quiet resistance to the ordinary, wasn't rebellion. It was recognition. You were never made to blend in because your design was built for elevation. Every moment of disconnection, every misunderstanding was a hidden initiation, shaping you into someone capable of holding more light, more truth, and more depth. This chapter isn't just another turn in your story, it's the reveal. The path you walk now is not one of imitation, but embodiment. And as this alignment quickens, you're not being pushed, you're being activated. You are stepping into an expanded reality that reflects your true nature. No more shrinking to fit spaces that couldn't hold you. This was written long ago, and now it unfolds, not as fate imposed, but destiny accepted. When evolution comes, it often begins by dissolving what no longer serves. Right now, what you feel in your body isn't collapse, it's release. A restructuring is taking place on every level, and it begins by letting go of what has grown too dense to carry forward. These sensations, the fatigue, the aches, the shifting tides in your energy, are echoes of systems recalibrating. It's not destruction, it's dismantling. Think of it not as losing structure, but as making room for a framework that can finally support your expansion. Your form is catching up to your frequency, and that process requires a gentle unraveling. What once anchored you in the physical world is being replaced by something more responsive, more attuned to the intelligence of your soul. Allow the shedding. Trust the dissolution. You are not breaking down. You are rising through refinement. This sacred reconstruction is about more than healing. It's about redesign. The very essence of your being is aligning with frequencies that demand greater harmony, and your body is responding. Cravings will shift. Sensitivities will heighten. What once sustained you may now feel foreign, while new desires emerge from within, drawn toward the sources that truly nourish your becoming. This is not a loss of familiarity, it's a return to resonance. As your vessel adapts, it becomes more than a container. It becomes a conduit. The form you've known is evolving into a shape that mirrors your divine intelligence. And this transition is not symbolic, it's cellular. With each moment, you are growing more connected to what has always been speaking beneath the surface. The truth that your existence is meant to bridge realms. What begins now is not a reset, but a reawakening. Let this night mark the moment your body finally reflects the magnitude of your soul. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Something deep within has always whispered that reality runs far deeper than what meets the eye, and now that whisper is becoming a calling. You're not just entering a new phase, you're crossing into a different frequency entirely. The framework you've lived within is beginning to stretch and dissolve, revealing a richer, more connected dimension of being. This is not imagination. This is recognition. You are no longer tethered to the confines of what was. The atmosphere around you feels different because you are different. Fear and doubt have less weight here, replaced by the rise of clarity, resonance, and inner harmony. What you once thought was the limit is only the threshold. Tonight marks the moment where you begin to truly see, not just with your eyes, but with your essence. You are merging into a rhythm that speaks in light and breathes in truth. Everything is aligning because you are finally calibrated to receive it. As this internal realignment accelerates, you'll start to notice shifts not just in the outer world, but in your physical presence, your inner space. Small sensations like subtle energy in your fingertips or sudden clarity in your thoughts are signs of a deeper reconfiguration. This isn't fiction, it's frequency. Your system is tuning itself to a bandwidth of awareness where everything vibrates with purpose. You might feel hyper-aware, deeply moved, or momentarily undone. Let it happen. These are the tremors of realignment. Relationships may shift. Certain people or environments may no longer feel like home. And that's not abandonment. It's evolution. You're becoming attuned to your own truth, and in doing so, you naturally rise above what no longer nourishes you. Let your sensitivity guide you, not scare you. What you're feeling is not weakness. It's your compass adjusting to a more refined north. A deeper knowing is replacing old assumptions. The lens through which you once divided the world, good versus bad, self versus other, is falling away. Duality is giving way to something wider, deeper, and more complete. You're beginning to witness not separation, but synthesis. What once appeared to be opposites now shows itself as balance in disguise. There's a clarity rising that reveals not just insight, but unity. The illusion of division is dissolving, and with it goes the need to defend, to control, to resist. This shift doesn't remove challenge, it redefines it. It lets you see that everything, even difficulty, is part of a larger intelligence moving through all things. This awareness is your gift and your gateway. You're not stepping above others. You're moving into deeper connection with everything. From this vantage point, love becomes your natural state, not just a reaction. Let this awareness reshape your choices, your voice, your presence. What you're anchoring now isn't just personal. It's part of a collective rising, sparked by your willingness to embrace the fullness of what you are becoming. Your transformation isn't just spiritual, it's elemental. You're being reconfigured into a more responsive, multidimensional vessel that can hold and transmit a higher order of energy. This new form emerging within you is not bound by the limitations of the old structure. It is finely tuned to receive and express frequencies aligned with your soul's essence. You are stepping into a state of existence that holds more sensitivity, more adaptability, and more energetic precision. The flow within you begins to move differently, freer, cleaner, more potent. It's not simply about feeling better, it's about becoming more aligned with the cosmic blueprint that has always been etched in your being. This form doesn't just carry you forward, it connects you deeper to the divine, to your purpose, and to everything that pulses in resonance with truth. This kind of elevation will inevitably cause waves to ripple through your current state. And those ripples might feel like fatigue, dizziness, or emotional release, not because something is wrong, but because something new is anchoring itself into your field. The nervous system, the mind, the emotional core. Each is adjusting to the influx of new patterns and purging the static of what no longer fits. You might feel heightened emotions, or bursts of insight, or even confusion in moments that previously seemed simple. Let that discomfort be your cue that evolution is active. Old coding is being overwritten. Your awareness is stretching beyond the familiar, and your inner world is echoing back the truth that you're entering a new vibrational range. These temporary disruptions aren't detours. They're signals that the upgrade is happening. Allow the shifts to pass through without resistance, and trust that clarity will soon replace the tremble. One of the clearest signs of this elevation is how your physical body begins to crave what truly aligns with it. Foods you once consumed without thought may now feel heavy or disconnected, while fresh, vibrant sources of nourishment become increasingly magnetic. Your inner guidance is becoming sharper, and your body is signaling what supports your ascent. It's not about diet, it's about energetic harmony. Every bite you take becomes part of the architecture that supports this new frequency. What nourishes you now must match the frequency of where you're going. Your body is no longer operating in survival mode. It's preparing to channel higher consciousness. Listen carefully to what it asks for. The fuel you choose will either reinforce the path or resist it. Treat this phase like sacred maintenance. Every act of nourishment, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, is a form of devotion to the unfolding masterpiece within. This is your foundation for sustaining the new. Honor it, and it will amplify your evolution. Dear brothers and sisters, may the peace of God fill your hearts today. I come to remind you of a profound truth. Our lives are firmly established in God's divine purpose, untouched by the fleeting worries of this world. As Scripture tells us, give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. Luke 6:38. Like the mighty oak, whose roots are planted deep in rich soil, our foundation is anchored in God's eternal truth. Every move we make, every stand we take, is upheld by His enduring strength. Today, you have the opportunity to participate in this divine blessing. By clicking the Super Thank You button and offering a gift of $50, you will sow into a harvest that will return to you many times over in God's abundant grace. Something within you has already started the shift, even before your conscious mind caught up. Now, as you enter this pivotal phase, rest is becoming more than recovery. It's becoming activation. Your body isn't just slowing down, it's recalibrating. In the quiet hours of sleep, deeper systems are working, weaving together unseen threads of insight, memory, and divine connection. You may notice your dreams becoming more vivid, more symbolic, as if messages are being handed to you in code. These aren't random visions. They are transmissions from higher planes, offering you clarity and direction. Trust what comes, even when it feels foreign. Your conscious mind might not always understand, but your spirit does. In these silent hours, doors are opening. You're not just resting, you're remembering. As your energy continues to rise, your inner vision begins to sharpen. You may begin sensing things that once went unnoticed. Patterns, movements, subtle shifts in light or atmosphere. These aren't illusions, they're expansions. Your awareness is blooming beyond physical sight, touching dimensions where truth isn't hidden behind form. At first, it might feel like flickers or flashes, moments where the veil thins. Over time, this deeper sight will become your new baseline. Don't rush to explain it. Let it become familiar. These perceptions are gifts, not distractions. They signal that your being is merging with levels of consciousness where everything communicates. If you're willing to listen, the world is not static. It's alive, breathing, vibrating, and you are now attuned to its rhythm. Don't just watch, be part of the journey. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. The best is yet to come. Uncertainty may creep in during moments like this. Doubt might whisper, asking if what you're feeling is real. Confusion may try to convince you you've lost your footing, but that's only because you've stepped outside of old definitions. You're no longer living from the logic of your past self, and the in-between can feel like being suspended in fog. That's okay. Growth rarely announces itself with clarity at first. Instead, it stirs the ground beneath your feet so that you stop walking in circles. This fog is not failure, it's transition. You're not lost. You're simply between knowing who you were and becoming who you truly are. Keep moving with softness. Be patient with your process. The fog always lifts for those who walk through it, not around it. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Everything has led to this now. The internal work, the quiet shifts, the nights you questioned, and the days you held on. It was all shaping this exact unfolding. You're standing on the edge of a new structure, one built from presence, intention, and divine order. Don't second-guess this moment. This is not a passing phase. It's a reset of everything you once thought defined you. What rises now is truer than anything you've ever built before. Breathe into the change. Own it. This shift is not outside of you. It is you. And the journey ahead doesn't require you to be perfect. It only asks you to be present. Let this be the chapter where you stop waiting and start embodying what has always been yours. There's a deeper intelligence within you that's been waiting, patiently, quietly, for this exact moment to emerge. You've sensed it, maybe without words, like an inner pulse, reminding you that your true power was never gone, only dormant. What's unfolding now isn't about becoming something new, but finally accessing what has always been encoded in you. This isn't a surface-level shift, it's a soul-level ignition. The walls that once kept your gifts hidden are dissolving, and the energy that rises within you is ancient, divine, and limitless. To allow this awakening, you must be willing to release the familiar, old identities, patterns, and beliefs that were never built to hold your highest expression. Let them fall. They were scaffolding, not the structure. As you lean into this rising, you'll remember what it means to create from your spirit and lead from your essence. This is not a break from reality, it's a reconnection to it. The reality where your soul leads and your heart knows the way. The subtle layers of your being are adjusting to a different framework, one not based in density, but in light. This emerging form is not just an upgrade, it's a return to the design you were always meant to inhabit. What you are beginning to embody is not fragile or rigid, it is fluid, dynamic, and attuned to the frequency of universal wisdom. You may feel a new rhythm pulsing through you, like every cell is tuning itself to something much bigger than logic can hold. And it is. This isn't a fantasy, it's a calibration. What once felt heavy is slowly being replaced with something that moves with ease and intelligence. Your sensitivity may increase, the world may appear more vivid, your body more responsive, your awareness more expanded. Trust this refinement. It's not an interruption, it's the language of your rebirth. Each shift is a confirmation that your physical structure is learning how to hold more light without burning out. You are stepping into a body that doesn't just exist, it transmits. A vessel that resonates with alignment so clearly, it begins to reflect that truth into everything it touches. Your connection to the unseen is no longer limited by logic or perception. It's becoming lived, embodied, undeniable. You may feel bursts of energy where fatigue once lived. You may crave solitude to integrate downloads of clarity. You might even feel like a stranger in your own skin for a while. But that unfamiliarity is only the shedding of what was never truly yours. This form you are entering now doesn't operate on the same timelines or needs as the one before. It will guide you differently, respond to the world differently, and teach you how to feel, listen, and move in harmony with all that is. This is the revelation. You are not just a body evolving, you are a bridge between dimensions. And now, your path is not just to walk, but to illuminate. Something extraordinary is stirring within you, and it's impossible to ignore. Tonight isn't just another passing moment. It's a catalytic leap forward. A powerful recalibration is underway, and it reaches into every layer of your being. This isn't a surface glow-up. It's a total energetic expansion. Your essence is stretching, aligning with a current that transcends thought or logic. You may feel a rush, an inner current, moving through your body, unlocking a sense of clarity, vitality, or even euphoria. That's not imagination. It's real. You're shifting into a more refined, energetic state, one that resonates with harmony, higher awareness, and alignment with purpose. As you elevate, you'll begin to notice that reality itself starts to respond to your new frequency. Encounters change, choices feel lighter. The right people, the right places, and the right timing start to arrive effortlessly. This isn't luck, it's resonance. The more you surrender to this frequency, the more magnetic you become to everything that aligns with your soul's design. The initial waves of this shift may not feel dramatic, but they are unmistakably present. You might sense a subtle inner buzz, a shift in your emotional tone, or a heightened sensitivity to what surrounds you. These aren't side effects, they're signals. Your entire system is syncing to a higher field of intelligence, and it begins with noticing. Sound may seem more layered, colors may appear more saturated, and even your relationships may feel different. This is your inner landscape evolving, fine-tuning itself to handle a new bandwidth of energy. You're not imagining it, you're perceiving through a new lens. Some days might feel charged with momentum, while others demand stillness and reflection. Both are valid, both are necessary. This transformation unfolds through cycles, not speed. Now is the moment to share God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube. With a donation of $100 or more, you can actively participate in His divine mission and contribute to His greater plan. Every offering you make reflects the boundless generosity of God, and I trust it will return to you abundantly, far exceeding your hopes. Always remember, His protection and blessing accompany your every step and every act of giving. You are a vital part of His sacred design. You are strong and radiant, steadfast like His mighty rock. Experience God's miracles, feel the rewards of your generosity deep within your soul, and shine your light with boldness and faith. May you be richly blessed, and may the light of the Lord continually guide your journey. Your perception will sharpen, not only in the physical sense, but in intuitive insight. You'll find yourself recognizing truths instantly, sensing undercurrents in conversations, or knowing things before they're spoken. This isn't a gift that just appeared, it's a capacity that's finally being activated. As your energetic field expands, you may notice your interactions shifting. Some people will feel instantly more connected to you. Others may fade quietly away. Don't resist these changes. They are not rejections, but recalibrations. The vibration you now carry acts like a tuning fork, naturally harmonizing with frequencies that match your growth. This doesn't mean cutting people off. It means recognizing which energies support your expansion and which ones ask you to shrink. Don't just watch, be part of the journey. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. The best is yet to come. You're not the same. And because you're not the same, what gravitates towards you can't stay the same either. The way you attract, the way you express, and the way you navigate will all begin to evolve as you continue to rise. Let this change flow through you. Let it inform your choices, shape your surroundings, and deepen your connection to the unseen support guiding you. This is not just transformation, it's energetic liberation. You're not just becoming someone new. You're finally returning to the frequency you were always meant to hold. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early.